I've never touched my board before.
Sorry?
So I've never touched my board before.
It's easier than it looks when you go and do it.
We'll see.
So you guys have expressed interest in wanting to learn some butters. So buttering, we're going to start with a nose, a tail press. We might go over a nose press, we'll see how you go with the tail presses. And what it is we're going to kind of shift our weight to the back of the snowboard and get that board, get the front end of the board in the air, so we're really bending the board. And it's just like one of those basic tricks, like an entry-level trick to start manipulating the board a little bit, playing around with our body weight and seeing what we can do. And then later on, if it all goes well, we'll see what we can add it into. Maybe we can go butter a box or something. So what we're going to do is with my centre of mass, so like mine is kind of quite low down because I'm female, I've got my hips. So I'm going to kind of shift my hips over the back of my board here. And you can see how this bit's kind of staying up. I'm not leaning like that because that makes my leg really hurt and I'm here. We're staying strong, so I'm getting a little bit lower, pushing my hips back again. You can see I'm over that bottom bit of the board. Hopefully everyone can see. Can you all see? Yeah. From there, if I push down on this back foot and then lift and pull this one up, so I'm pushing and pulling at the same time, you can see how the nose of my board comes in the air. Another thing you'll probably notice is that it really hurts here and it really hurts here. So if you're doing it right, you'll ache. So for the other side, your left foot forwards, hips back, bending, pushing down here and pulling here. My knee's still bent. I've still got a bit of a bend in there and I'm holding the tension in my hip joint here. So if you guys want to stand up and see if you can get wedge your boards in a little bit, maybe you can try that. More space on it now.
Just find it just loosens your boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling with that? Yeah, but if you, like, what will happen with your board if you open up, push your shoulders? What's
So-
going to happen? It's
not
going to follow
rotating.
that, right? So if you want that to happen,
If I open a little bit, it's okay.
if you crank it, then your board's probably going to follow that pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, which later on we'll touch on. But yeah, nice. If I haven't given you feedback, you're doing it. General thing was just kind of holding it for a bit longer, but you get quite fast, don't you? So it's a bit scary. We'll have another little go down to the next roller, just to give everyone a little bit more time to feel it. If you didn't try it pointing down, this is the time to try it pointing down. And then the main feedback from people is, yeah, like squat down, bend those legs, position your centre of mass over like this whole part of the board to then be able to pull and push your legs. Yeah, you've got to hold that position. We're not trying to like throw ourselves into it. Nice. Yeah, just like that. Ready? Let's go again.
Doing it across is like hard.
Always.
It's scary to straight down, but it's easier.
Really hurts your
I
knee,
just do it
doesn't
and then just reach it. Yeah. You get a lot of pain.
I'm going to try it all the way.
Go for it.
Now roll full slam. Off the way.
You could have just had that going straight and you would have been up.
Oh, that was a big one.
Okay guys, nice. So, we've been practicing this a lot over some different runs.
We've done it so many times.
So many times. You guys have really started to look comfortable with this movement. So we're going to throw a spanner in the works and see if we can challenge you with some other stuff going on at the same time. What I'd like to try and do is we're going to try and pop out of it. So when we're here in this position, you're going to push really hard on this back butt while you're here to jump out of it so that your board lands flat. Yeah? So to do that, when I'm in this position and holding it, you're going to kind of push yourself up and at the same time soak your legs back underneath yourself.
Let's do it. Let's have a look.
And then bring your body weight back into the centre of the board. So again, while we're stood here, you can try it if you want. If you want to just try kind of like find that jump spot. So what we're going to do, we're going to point our board straight, we're going to find that pressure point, hold that tail press, let's see if we can jump out with it to a flat base and then ride away. Can I do it?
I don't know.
Turning to side two. Just watch out for people again. Oh, everyone see? Hey girl, good job.
That is a long ball. Anyone see that? Look at the guy right there on his own, right at the end. His board is super long and his stance is super narrow.
Remember the stunt making the ball look real.
No, the board is super long.
Alright.
Yeah, and he's doing it.
I do it quite often, so I'm actually feeling alright. Yeah. This is a normal day for me.
You're clear to a point.
Taxing on people, energy levels, and that mileage side of the training cycle is a hard thing to incorporate with that. So I think it'll be safe to stay away from
Yeah. It was just a quick one that I thought of.
Yeah, and it's just a case of if people don't get it too easily, it's a hard thing to break down and see progression in like a 20-minute
A lot of
period.
different skills compiled into one movement there. Alright, so everyone should be feeling kind of like their legs aching a little bit and like a little bit of pressure points starting to pop up. So we'll do one last little bit and then we'll kind of end it there for now. So what we'll do this time is we did little pops out of it. Another type of variation that we can really try and tweak this out with is seeing if you can grab the back of your board while you're pressing. So again, that really involves getting low and holding that here. So if anyone wants to try that while static, I recommend it.
Also a good tactic if you see people that are struggling to get low, giving them something physical to reach for is going to help them get lower as well.
I feel like I just bend like that and I end up like
I feel
What are
like
you
I
doing it? Your hands on the floor.
yeah, but like you don't meant to just be
I feel like I'm
look at
folding.
the
Depends if the outcome's
stacks
deep.
or twisted and opened up a little bit. My shoulders are still kind of in line. I'm reaching down here. I'm still on top of my board.
I'm feeling like I'm folding doing it. Look.
And Ashley's going to give us a demo.
Oh, is it?
And then we'll go to the yellow flag. Again, watch out for the flash bullets. Slightly different movement pattern to what we've just looked at, but I just wanted to give you guys different ideas of creative variation.
Oh, and I can obviously switch it again.
So, Josie,
okay, I'm gonna actually try.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah.
Every time I've done this, I've stacked it trying it.
We'll do it gently. Don't go too fast. Be intentional with your movements. Don't just like. Well, it's like riding a bicycle, right? The momentum will help you up a little bit too. Nice.
Are the boots tighter, Adam, still?
Yeah.
Did that thing work?
Yeah, Ben.
Well, it was working
Look
great.
at that. Though. That was good. Come on, Grace. Get that hand down. You can do it. Yeah. Go on, Jack.
I think having an on-mic board should help, but it's just making me go quick.
Woo! Tripod! Yeah, there you go.
Go on, you go. I've never touched my board before.
Sorry?
So I've never touched my board before.
Chris is like, "Oh, boy." It's easier than it looks when you go and do it.
We'll see.
Cool. So what we can do next time is, let's see where on the mountain we can apply that. Let's see if we can maybe butter over a roller or butter over a box and take it to some different places. There's a lot of twisting, bending down and using our legs. Good job, team.
Nice.
I'm actually excited for the next lesson. Just as a quick one, in terms of progression, it would have been better to do the grab in the tail first and then the little lollies out. Because it would have helped people find that balance if they were struggling to bend down. I just kind of panicked with the variation bit because of how busy it got. And we were told to do some rotation with that, but I didn't want to do rotation there because I was scared that someone was going to get smashed into.
We do rotation as a different lesson as well,
Yeah.
because I think sometimes it can be like, get to a point of creating variation. If you're in a group with you guys and you do all this first time, you're essentially just accelerating the speed of the lesson, right? You're kind of making it hard for the instructor, and it's not your fault, you can all do it. Where it's a case of like, oh, crap, maybe the first time, now I need to think of more to make this lesson longer. So on that thought, like, what are some things? A real simple tactic of let's get some mileage, you know, just go and do it more. Challenge yourselves. Pick a tree on the side of the run, and that's where you're going to start, and give yourself a target of a distance, and you think, I'm going to do it that far, you know, things like that. It's still a challenge. It's still helping people go out and do more of it. And that was what I was going to say. How about you guys? What do you think of in regards to Kat's lesson, the skill?
Yeah, Chris, can you move over so Karen can look at it? I'm a bit nervous.
What's a skill? What's a competency you think we were playing with? Centered and mobile, definitely, I reckon, eh? Because being centered allows us to, you know, we can center ourselves over our back foot if we want to.
Is the skill pressure or no?
It could be. Huh?
Position?
It could be position. Kat did say, like, we're going to think about getting in this position now, getting lower and moving over the back foot. So I think it was kind of like a centered and mobile / position and balance teach. I think that stood out pretty well to me.
Wait, what was that? Sensitive mobile position?
We're just changing our position, right? We're needing the balance in this position, so position and balance just jumps out at us. So even though this is now a building block lesson rather than a whole part whole, that single skill and that single constancy still has to be present. So you can be quite careful with your language to showcase which skill and what competency you're playing with.
I gave Ben some feedback where I was like, hold this position.
Yeah, right. Nice. Any questions on that little teach? We'll do more of that in the afternoon because we fooled around so much in the morning. But yeah. That was very serious stuff this morning.
Yeah, you know where that is?
Well, I mean, I'm sure as well, like, you guys learned something. So in terms of going down that sort of terrain, that was aggressive, but how you felt and a bit like, ooh, that's how someone's going to feel going into something like this for the first time. So remember, all of those things that were running through your head is probably what's running through your student's head when you're taking them into first time ungroomed terrain. Think about those things of like, oh, it would have been nice to know this before, because that's what you want to kind of give to them a little bit before heading in. We didn't really give you much because why not? Funny. But
You're instructors.
throw you in at the deep end a little bit and like let you figure it out a little bit, kind of trial by fire. But yeah,
That's a big thing. Sometimes you might get private lessons, right? And they'll be like, I want to go in the trees. And you're like, right, okay, what am I going to do in the trees? What do I do that makes this easier for me? Because that's going to be what you end up teaching them.
What is the plan after that?
teaching.
We'll do a few more of these little intro. We'll probably do one of like an introduction to air. We'll demonstrate that. And maybe we'll even carry on from where we left off and do an introduction to maybe some more variations or something.
Flatland tricks, yeah. Airs and flatland tricks are the two we'll cover today.
Do we have to, like, if we're doing our level 2, we're not teaching this stuff?
You are, that's why I told you this morning.
That's exactly one of the teachers you'll be asked to
Oh,
teach.
like the presses.
Yep.
Or
the
teach us some.
intro to flat ground.
It will literally be teach me a flat ground trick.
So it's in addition to those points you already sent us, there's more?
Yep,
So there's 8 possible
Ashley's just sent it.
Oh, okay,
There's
awesome.
4 improve our and there's 4 introduce us to.
Got you,
Yeah.
got you.
So
Maybe you weren't listening, like, sorry, not listening, maybe you weren't around us when I said that this morning.
Yeah.
So think about that. What method of presentation are you going to use if they say improve our? There you go. And then introduce us to would be really easy, right?
So would we be asked to do one of each?
Probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Depends where you are. Like, normally they start, like, let's just say, Kieran, help us improve our speed on steeps. And they do it right at the top of, like, a ridge rocket. So then Kieran can kind of use the terrain down exhibition, maybe. And then from the top of lower exhibition, it would have been like, oh, sweet Kieran, thank you very much. Okay, Iggy, help us hold our edge better in cards. So normally you'll get half a lap each. But what they throw at you, normally they're pretty good. It'll be a case of the bottom of the chairlift, I'm going to tell you what you're going to teach from the top. And then maybe at the beginning of your lesson, I'll be like, hey Chris, you're going to teach us how to teach a flatland trick after this. So that way you've got 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes in that person's lesson to think about what you're going to do in yours.
So improve how is whole part whole.
Improve our stuff, yeah.
And then the other one is show us.
Introduce us to. So introduction is like it's the first time we're ever doing something. So it makes logical sense to do a building block, right? Whereas improve something we're already doing. Now we're developing a skill. So we use that whole part whole to kind of home in on the skill that we think is the biggest deficiency and holding someone back from being able to achieve that outcome.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, let's say that's lunch, ain't it? I keep checking my phone, but I never really take. Ooh.
That worked for you,
12,
Ash.
12,
I'm
that's
so
all right.
sorry.
Should we say, 20 past? Give you all 5 minutes to get home, and then 20 past 1 in the village?
What's the time now?
Does a penguin walk count as a flatland trick?
Now we.
There's a nose roll. There's a nose roll?
roll, yeah. Can do a
Cool.
nose roll. Penguin waddle, we decided just involves too many things that you just don't have time for.
And it's hard to get mileage and actually go for a ride with that.